COVID threshold raised. Tedros rewards Biden for rejoining WHO. On January 20th, his first day in office, Joe Biden signed an executive order to retract Trump administration's announcement to withdraw from the World Health Organization, WHO. The signed letter was transmitted to Tedros, the Director General of the WHO. On the same day, the WHO published its updated guidance, cautioning experts not to rely solely on the results of a PCR test to detect the CCP virus, also known as the novel coronavirus. Most PCR assays are indicated as an aid for diagnosis. Therefore, healthcare providers must consider any result in combination with timing of sampling, specimen type, assay specifics, clinical observations, patient history, confirmed status of any contacts, and epidemiological information, the new guidance says. As a matter of fact, scientists and physicians have raised concerns for many months of an over-reliance on and a misuse of the PCR test as a diagnostic tool, since it cannot differentiate between a live infectious virus and an inactivated virus fragment that is not infectious. It is unclear why the health agency had waited over a year until Biden took office to release the new directive. The new guidance could result in significantly fewer daily cases. Analysts say it's an immediate reward from the WHO to Biden's decision to rejoin the organization. Despite the raised threshold for examining an infection of the CCP virus, Joe Biden claimed on Friday, his third day in office, that his administration can't do anything to change the trajectory of the COVID-19 pandemic in the coming months.
Because there's nothing we can do to change the trajectory of the pandemic in the next several months.
Biden said during a speech at the White House. Haven't we been told for months that restrictions and mandates were necessary to change the trajectory of the pandemic in the next several months? Questioned former Michigan Representative Justin Amash in a tweet. Biden's decision to rejoin the WHO has received responses from lawmakers. On January 21st, Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert introduced a bill to prohibit the availability of United States contributions to the World Health Organization until Congress receives a full report on China and the COVID-19 pandemic, and for other purposes. The WHO is China-centric and panders to Beijing at every turn. There is no reason U.S. taxpayers should contribute more than $400 million annually to an organization that covered for China and failed to contain the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic, Representative Boebert said in a statement. In July last year, the Trump administration pulled out of the WHO over its alleged role in helping the Chinese Communist regime cover up the severity of the CCP virus. China's initial cover-up of the virus outbreak has been well documented. The regime silenced 8 doctors, among them ophthalmologist Li Wenliang, after they tried to warn the public of a new form of pneumonia spreading in Wuhan City. The WHO initially parroted Beijing's claim that the virus was not contagious, dismissing an email warning from Taiwan. A scientific paper published last year concluded that Beijing concealed the virus's transmissibility for at least 3 weeks before publicly acknowledging that the virus was contagious on January 20th. Recently, an independent panel released an interim report criticizing Beijing and the WHO for their delayed responses to the COVID-19 outbreak in China.